All right, here's Mario with Cosmos Gaming Fans for Bands and Memphis May Fire.
What up?
Can you just tell me who you are and what you do in the band?
I'm Kellen. I play guitar and keep it real.
All right, man. So in the group, what's your nickname? What do we call you on tour?
Sometimes they call I sign K-Mac, so I get K-Mac or I get Master Splinter because I'm old and wise.
Are you guys all about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
No, nobody likes Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man.
Really?
They're not really big fans of. Well, a lot of my dudes are younger than me by like 4 years or so.
Yeah.
4 years, so a lot of them didn't get into that stuff like Transformers and Ninja Turtles and stuff like that.
So when you guys aren't on stage, you're just chilling around doing your own thing. What's the band normally found doing? Are you guys playing video games? Are you guys walking around just trying to meet some new people? Are you playing pranks?
We have 2 gaming consoles on the bus and don't even use them.
What are they?
I think they're both Xbox. Both Xboxes, yeah.
Are they both like 360? Or one owns the old school?
I think so, yeah. Well, I remember last Warped Tour, we were like so stoked on a bus, and like we finally on a bus, we had an Xbox, and they put in the Mortal Kombat game, and then played that for like a week straight, and then never touched it again.
Wow.
So it's like we hardly watch TV if we do.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have had a busy year recently. I've noticed that you guys are starting to travel around the world more often. You did the Soundwave Festival.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So just curious, what is the best market for you guys right now internationally? Where have you gotten the best response?
Dang, that's a tough one. Australia was pretty insane.
Yeah.
We've been getting requests to play Australia for years, and obviously like 2 years ago, we were like, dude, we can't afford to go to Australia. You know how expensive that is?
Oh, yeah.
So we were lucky enough to be on Soundwave. I would say that was probably one of our best markets, but Canada is always pretty strong too.
Canada, straight up. So you guys have been touring with a lot of the bigger bands recently. Seems like you almost know everyone at this point, but
Yeah.
if you were to be on a dream tour of 3 bands that would make perfect sense for the direction you're going in, what would be the 3 bands that you'd want to be with to market yourselves perfectly?
Dang. Well, we have to go out with Sleeping.
Sleeping with Sirens?
Yeah, just for fun. I don't know, man. That's tough. I really like the Miss May I dudes. I think
All right.
that'd be a good fit.
And the final one, man. What even
I
if they're
personally-
broken up, even if they're broken
If
up.
I could bring somebody, I'd bring Our Last Night, just because I love that damn band.
Yeah, man.
Just so I'd be watching Side Stage every night.
And just curious with your music, from when you guys started to where you guys are now, how do you feel like the vision's changed? Like, what kind of musical direction are you guys starting to take? I mean, you guys are obviously a mature artist. You guys, have a lot more options, I feel like, in terms of what you can do. So what's the direction you guys are kind of looking to take?
Well, I mean, when we make new music, we never set out to like, hey, we're gonna do this one like with a ska influence or anything like that. We pretty much just write what we write, and how it comes out is literally like what you hear on the records is almost identical to what our demos sound like.
Yeah.
So it's not like we go in the studio and try and change a bunch of stuff to appease a certain crowd of people or anything like that. We just literally just write the music and the vocals and lyrics that we feel are necessary, and what comes out of our hearts, and that's what we get out there. But we're not gonna like change anything up. Each record evolves. I mean,
Yeah.
you go from Sleepwalking to the Hollow to the Challenger and to our new record. I mean, each one I feel like gets more dramatic, and the next one's going to be more kind of cinematic and textural.
Cinematic, you're saying?
Yeah.
Is it going to be kind of like a theme album, or is there a special direction you're going with that?
There's definitely a tone, like a specific tone to the record.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away too much. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's definitely, I think, the best stuff we've done yet.
When can we expect some new music?
Supposedly early next year.
All right.
That's the plan.
Well, I guess I got one final question for you.
Okay.
Just a little creative one. If your band was to be represented by a monster with 3 different traits on stage, what do you think those 3 traits would be, and what would we call this beast?
3 different traits, huh?
I know you're a creative guy. I see those tattoos. You got some creative mind going on.
All I can think of when you say that is Pacific Rim. That's all my brain immediately goes to. I
Sorry?
think of like Godzilla. He's got to be big.
All right.
He's got to be aggressive, but not too mean, because he's slightly benevolent.
Right.
You know, like he wants to kill the bad guys, but doesn't want to hurt the good guys.
Fair enough. The grand
I
finale.
think wings would be good because then you can just peace out whenever you're done destroying.
Then you just
fly
kill
off.
the crowd and then just in a good way.
Drop in, kill some people. See ya.
All right, and the final question: what do we call this thing?
Say, what would we call it, man? What do you call it? Simmons.
Sim Salmons.
Sim Salmons. I like
All right.
that.
And that's the creative mind of Memphis May Fire, Inside Look. All right, thank you for your time.
Thanks, man.